Welcome back to another great episode of Kyndra's Corner. I made sure to shave my armpits because I saw a video yesterday and I'm like, it's looking like my pubic hair, right? This is a great podcast. This is a podcast where I do nothing but, either comedic videos, have great comedic guests on. Make sure you guys please like, comment, subscribe, turn that notification bell on so you all are not missing any more of these exclusive episodes, these great interviews, all of that type of good stuff. The very first person that I'm going to bring to the stage, his last woman that he dated would get naked online only for 10 likes. Eric Scott, why are you?
What's crazy, it was only one person with 10 different accounts. So I don't know. We're desperate is what I'm saying. And I do miss the armpit hair. It was so long last time that you were able to connect it. I remember you actually wrapped it around yourself like a tube top, I think. And I think you revealed at the end of the podcast that it was your armpit hair. You fooled us. I thought it was a wool jacket the entire time.
Somebody just asked, was it nappy? It was. Let me bring my next person to the stage. All right. He actually likes to take dumps with a coat on. Sage, I don't know what the heck is wrong with you, brother. Take the coat off when you're going in the restroom.
Well, first of all, thank you so much for having me, Kyndra. I'm wearing a t-shirt with sleeves because I forgot to shave my armpit hair today. Yes, they are starting to look like Kyndra's pubes, so, gotta cover it up. But yes, in regards to taking a dump with a coat on, I mean, what can you say? I like to look like a detective when I'm shitting. I like to look like I'm like trying to solve a mystery. I'm like, why does my poop look like that? So that's kind of the main reason why I do that. But you guys should try it out. It gets nice and warm. Kind of lubricates the stomach. So, wow, that's a bit too much information. But yes, put the coat on.
Evidence of lunch.
Oh God. Well, I got one other person, man. He likes having relations with women who have ashy butt cheeks during back shots. Josh, I don't know what the heck is wrong with you. Why do you keep doing that?
What was it again? I just got back on. Go ahead.
Basically, I said that you like having sex with women who have ashy butt cheeks during back shots. You need to do better, brother.
Yeah, it's because it's good. Like you could put your cigarettes or your blunt there. Wait, what do you do? How do you do this again?
It's all good. Well, listen.
I didn't hear what you were saying before. I didn't hear anything. So I'm just going like.
No, I just basically was saying that you answered it as to why you like having sex with women who have ashy butt cheeks. When you hit the back shots and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And Eric doesn't do that. He makes sure the women are, her it's lotion up, right?
Squeaky clean.
The same way.
Okay.
I like seeing my reflection.
Well, nobody lets me do back shots, so tell me how it is.
Well, listen,
it's just a mirror.
It's just a mirror. That sounds horrible.
Listen, I thank each and every one of you all for coming on my podcast. Like I said, I'm not going to hold us too long. I'm going to start off with the interesting news. And Josh, since this is your very first time coming on, I'm going to let you go first. So this is a true story. A mom of 3 walked into her apartment to find a random man on her couch, and a couple sleeping naked in her bed. And they didn't just stop there, all right? The squatters destroyed her furniture and ate her food. Josh, what are your thoughts on that?
So she has 3 kids, right?
No, these are 3 random people. Yes, she does have. Wait, yes, sorry, she does have 3 kids. Yes, that's correct.
Okay.
Sorry.
So she comes in and there's a couple sleeping. Wait, what is it again?
A couple is naked, sleeping in her bed, and she finds a random man on her couch.
Well, my question is how did it get there? First of all, second, why is it 2 random people naked next to someone? Just that's what's going on. There's usually not like 3 people there. Why is why did he even feel comfortable even doing that? How long was she gone for?
These are important questions that I would be asking. They didn't even ask all that, And then on top of that, they ate her food and destroyed her furniture too.
Damn.
Was this in New York? The New York thing.
It was somewhere. It was somewhere. Sage, what would you say about this?
Man, that's crazy, dude. But you know what, man? Like I'm Asian, bro. We all know kung fu. If my mom walked in and saw a random couple sleeping on her bed and a man sleeping on the couch, she would have just been like, "Yo, fucking Dragon Force, get him!" And my fucking doing crane style, doing backflips, bro. It would have been like Bruce Lee up in there. No, I'm Filipino. We don't know kung fu. Dude, but we got Manny Pacquiao, bro. I would have been so scared. That is such a frightening thing to experience. Is that a New York thing? Honestly, rent is so expensive in New York. If I walked in and I saw a random couple sleeping in my bed, I'd be like, "Yo, $20 a night. You can stay $20 a night. You can stay over." Man on her couch. I don't know how sexy was this guy. No, I'm kidding. Let me just say, if my mom walked into Michael B. Jordan sitting there butt ass naked on her couch, I think she would have let him stay. So that's all I have to say about that. But yes, don't have good squatter etiquette. I mean, eating food, I understand, but destroying their furniture. That's not easy to replace, guys. Come on, man. Like you gotta do something. Like eating the food is fine. I get it. It's a compliment, honestly. Like honestly, I don't know if the squatters would eat my mom's food. Yo, you got Wendy's in here. Can you order something? This is crazy. The destroying the furniture I don't fuck with. So that's my take on it. That's my take on it.
Eric, I got tears in my eyes saved from that. That is funny. Eric, what are your thoughts, Eric?
I feel like Sage like created a new meme template. Like, you know, that the meme template with the like HR where it's like an ugly guy talking to a woman and like an attractive guy talking to a woman, you know. So I think you made a new one, but it's a different setting, is like a burglary.
Yeah.
Like is the intruder hot? Is like, well, maybe I'm okay with this actually. What else do you want to take?
Yeah.
What I want to know is, did they destroy the furniture and eat the food after they got caught?
That's a good question.
Like, imagine like they get home and the house is all nice and everything's together. Then they find them and they're like, what the fuck's everybody doing? And they wake up and their response is to start breaking the furniture and like scrambling eggs and stuff like that. They're like not leaving the house. And they're like, what are you guys doing? Get out of here. I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know how to react. I mean, that's definitely, I would probably run scared. Honestly, I think I'm deep down, I'm a big baby. And I think any sense of danger, I would probably curl up into a fetal position for a moment, and then I probably would call 911 or something. I don't know. But that's bold too, I would say. Like Josh is like, how long were you gone? Like, so did they? It just happened to be a chance overnight, or like they were there long enough to be so comfortable that they got naked and were cooking lasagna and, you know, tearing apart the couch, or that's just meth.
You know, my only thing that I would say is, like, I wonder were all three of them like together in a sense, you know, like in a sense, like think about it. The couple comes first. Did the couple come first and then they like called their homeboy and they're like, hey man, like free house, come on in and you can just chill here. You can't join us. All right, it's not a threesome, but you can just sit, chill on the house. You know, look, I know you hungry. I bet the guy who's like on the couch, he's like, let me go ahead and make some food. You know, whatever it might be. Like, let me spruce it up a little bit. Just like
take a sledgehammer to the lazy chair, whatever you want to do. Smash up the coffee table.
You know what? I think, and that to me is funny, and that goes to my next question. Josh, I'm gonna come back to you, right? So this is a two-part question. Mm-hmm. What is the craziest thing that someone has done in your house without permission, or the craziest thing that someone told you has been done in their house without permission?
That's a really good question. Without my permission, Maybe painting the walls. Yeah, that's happened one time.
What color did they paint the walls?
Red, the same color as blood. So.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah. It's a violent.
Yeah, it was
time.
actually me. When he invited
me and Sage didn't work out, so.
Yeah, his wall was blue. I was like, no, we gotta turn this, bro. This ain't it.
Wait. When you caught them, what did you say to them, Josh?
Why did you paint my wall?
And what was their response?
Because, well, they say they didn't like the color. You don't live here.
This is actually that's actually crazy that somebody did that to you.
Yeah.
Wait, it's like they went to Home Depot and they actually picked up a paint and then they came back. And were you home at the time, or you came?
I wasn't home. I was on vacation. I came back and the wall was paint. It was red. I'm like, why the hell is the wall red?
Wait, before I go to Sage, just like when I think that was you, Josh, who asked like how long were you gone for? This is the same question. How long was this person?
A couple of days. Just a couple days.
And they had a key to your house, like they just, okay, yeah.
Well, pretty much, yeah.
Okay, well that was last time. Hopefully you saw them. Sage, same question with you. What would you say is the craziest thing someone's done in your house without permission, or craziest thing someone told you has been done in their home without permission?
Okay, so I don't know if this is that crazy, but one of my former roommates in college, he was part of a pickup group. So I don't know if you're familiar with this, but there's these like groups of like incels that exist around the US where they basically meet together and teach each other how to pick up girls. Yeah, so they would have like meetings, and I'd be studying for like my exam, and I'd be listening to them, and they'd be like, okay guys, like what we're gonna do today is we're gonna organize a party. I want you to go to like this park and like invite girls to the party. I want you, because they didn't have like any friends. They would literally organize like have you ever seen a movie where they're planning like a war or like an invasion or a bank robbery, and they're like, okay, you go there, you do this, you're this guy, this is your role. That was basically what they're doing. They're like, okay, you're gonna invite chicks from this area of town, you're gonna go here and meet random chicks, invite girls from this area of town, you're gonna go here and hand out flyers. They had this whole thing, and they're like, okay, you're gonna go get popcorn and cook the food. So they have, which I guess it sounds like, I guess they're just organizing a party, but it was just a lot. Instead of inviting friends, they were inviting random girls. And then obviously like the only girls that went to the party were these exchange students that came from abroad that didn't have any friends. So I go to the party and there's just a bunch of chicks that can't speak English and a bunch of guys that girls talking to these chicks that can't speak English. I was so close to calling the police on my own apartment. Like it was crazy. I was like, this is like the worst. And then the next day, sorry, this is kind of long. The next day, they like had a briefing. They were debriefing about the party, and one of them was like, "Hey, who the fuck invited that bald chick?" I think Steve invited her, and they were like, "Steve, you're not welcome in the group anymore." And I was like, "God." They actually kicked him out. I was like, "Yo, fuck." Honestly, shout out to bald chicks though. I appreciate you.
Oh
but
my
yeah,
God.
That was a crazy thing that happened. And I thought she was very pretty. But you know, I didn't want to be involved in the pickup thing. So yeah, that was
you didn't try to get her number, Sage? And
I was seeing someone at the time, so I couldn't slide in there. Yeah.
Oh, look at you being faithful. I love it.
Yeah.
Did she have eyebrows?
She did have eyebrows. Okay, yeah. If she didn't have eyebrows, I don't know if I would have liked that. Like bald, fine. Golf ball, not so fine. You know what I'm saying?
You don't want her looking like the gingerbread man.
Exactly.
So wait, I've never. Here's the thing. I know that there's a group for everything out there, but I didn't know anything about like the incel type group. Josh, have you heard of that type of thing? Or Eric?
Okay.
Yeah, it's funny. I had a friend out. This was long time ago that was really into that like pickup thing. Like it just like warped his whole mind about it. It was just weird as hell. Like everything was pickup. Like it was. Yeah, those guys are a little weird. Yeah, they're weird.
Yeah.
But my question is, does it actually, what are, like, you know how they say, okay, results may vary. Did any of them ever have any successful relationships, or are they just like
No, it wasn't successful. I think like, I think when it boils down to it, it's just a numbers game. Like if you reach out, if you talk to like 100 people, of course, like maybe like 5 will be interested in you. And
Mhm.
I think that like I think it's kind of demeaning to reduce like people to like an equation. Like there's no way. I mean, of course there are ways to get along with people and to conversate and to be charismatic, but at the end of the day, there's no formula. Like everyone's different. Everyone has
Yeah.
different interests, likes. You can't
Yep.
just impose like a certain conversational pattern on someone and expect results. Like it doesn't work. So yeah, they were not successful. And it just, yeah, I would definitely not advise anyone to join those types of groups. I'm sure there are like pickup groups that actually are good and like are respectful of people, but that was not one of them. So
I kind of wonder before I come to Eric. I wonder like if I was on the list of being picked up. You know, like I'm starting to think. Probably was on somebody's list a few times, and I fell for the okie doke. Yeah, I have been, and I fell for the okie doke, and that's why I'm here telling my story with comedy. Eric, what would you? Do you need me to repeat the questions, or you got it?
No, I got it. I was just trying to think. This was a hard one because I don't have anything too wild. The only thing I can think of is one time in high school, there was somebody who, I mean, like a typical, I feel like story in that, like the parents were gone and then he threw a party, and everyone was underage, and it got busted. And I was there at the party, but at that time, I didn't drink alcohol, but I smoked a ton of weed. And everybody's like, everyone's running out of the house. The cops come, everyone's fleeing, ditching and everything. And I kind of chill because I know that like I didn't drink, you know what I mean? And like, I'm just stoned and I actually don't have anything, I don't have like a pipe. I don't have a bag of weed or anything like that. It's like all the evidence is gone and whatever they find is like, it's going to be on the guy who, threw the party. That ain't my fault.
yeah,
I just happened to be here. So the cops come and I chill out and they round everybody up that they catch. And, like everyone's failing the breathalyzer and the cops are all like, high-fiving each other because of the good, work. Look, we busted this whole thing. We got all these guys. And like, they get to me and I start telling them like, I don't know what to tell you guys. Like I wasn't drinking. I could just go home. And they start laughing at me like, yeah, we'll see about that. And I do the breathalyzer and they're just like look at it. And then they made me do it again because they didn't believe the results. And I blew it and I'm like, don't know what to tell you. Like,
dude.
But I was stoned as hell. I mean, I think there was no way around that. Like, obviously I was under the influence of something, but it wasn't anything detectable. And I got to just skip out of that one.
What did everybody else have to like pay a ticket, or did they go to like do community service? Like, what happened with the ones who got caught?
Oh, so the guy who threw the party at the parents' out, I think he got in some big trouble because he got in trouble for like distributing like alcohol for minors because I think he was like 21, and so I think there was like they found weed, and this was in rural Pennsylvania, like 2001, 2002 era. So I think he definitely had to do some community service and got a pretty big hefty fine.
Mm-hmm. Got you. I forgot what the question I was going to ask.
But the parents did not know he was throwing the party at the house. So that's
okay. Now I remember the question. I kind of wonder, right? That's like the movie Project X. If you guys remember that, I never did see Project X, but that was a big thing when I was in high school. But I wonder who was the one who called the police and was like, hey, something suspicious is happening next door. Who was the person to sit there and ruin the party? Like, who is the person? Is it the person who couldn't get inside? Like, oh yeah, I'm gonna sit here, I'm gonna snitch on all y'all because you didn't get invited. Like, probably one of those incel people. Sage, was that?
Right. I wonder that though. I think with this, like the house wasn't very hidden, and it was a really small town. And like, it was obvious, like there was, like a dozen cars, like all, parked up on the fucking like yard and road and everything, lights on, like people were being careless. So I think it was more like the party drew enough attention to itself for someone to probably drive by and be like, oh, that's suspicious. That kid looks 16 and he's like chugging something out of that red Solo cup.
Well, I will say for my answer, and then we'll be out. The craziest thing somebody's done in my house without permission is live there. So glad that those two people left. That's what I would say. First one, because I'm like, bro, like, okay, you're gonna live here. Oh, okay. Thank you, Lord. Let me tell you this quick story. I got two stories. Because I got a story for each one. My brother comes home from jail, right? I don't know if anybody on here has been to jail before or had like a stint where you like could not, you had no access to women for real for a long time, right? So mind you, I'm just like Eric. You said you were stoned. I'm leaving one of my former friend. I'm leaving her home, and I'm driving. And I'm feeling good. I'm pull up at the house. I put my key in the door and I unlock, and then all of a sudden the lock locks back, and I said, "Wait, hold on.
Oh shit!
What's going on?" Right? So then I unlock it again, and then I open the door, and at the time my couch was black. All right, I got a new couch. Couch is black, and it was dark in the house, and the girl was like camouflage. She matched in with the couch, right? I didn't really see her at first, and my mother was all the way in the back of the house, right? But if she walked out, you could see it. But all I heard was her say, "Bruh." And then my brother runs to the first room, leaves girl. I called her Captain Underpants. Because that's all I saw were her white underwear, right? Like Wesley Snipes. She was Wesley Snipes black. Okay, y'all know Wesley Snipes. He was blacker than Bernie Mac's neck. Okay, rest in peace. Back to the story. So all of a sudden, and then it was a good thing I was high because I know I would have literally, man, tore that place up. He leaves her out there, and then all of a sudden, I come in. I just look at her. I just come in. I put my stuff down, and she flies out like a cat that just heard some catnip, right? Her just flies out the house, right? And then my brother, a few minutes go by, he decides to walk out the house and follows behind her. He said he sends me text, "Please don't lock the door." Okay, whatever. I thought it was a dream. I said, this weed is something magical. Is this weed laced? Because is it having me sit here and think? Like, bro, come on now. So let's fast forward some more. I had a conversation with him the next day. Of course, I said, "Hey man, I'm just gonna be real. I'm not gonna say nothing to mom about this. But man, that like you could have kept her, thrown her in the room, and but come on, all right." So anyway, eventually I did tell my mom. I snitched on him in front of her, right? A year or two later. Back to the story. So that's what I would say. The craziest thing that someone told me that has been done in their home without permission. This other guy, he comes home from jail, right? This is a jail stories. Like he came home from prison. I think he did like 10 years. And she said she walked in the room and saw her wall was being messed up, like having marks because he was having sex and the air mattress was bumping up against the wall, causing marks on the wall. And she's looking at him while he's in there going to town. And she's just sitting there watching. And I say, she's like, "Kyndra, he did this yesterday." I said, "What?" And I had to play it all cool, like, "Hey, what's up, bro?" And that was about it, right? So those are the two stories.
I want to know the brand of that air mattress. That air mattress.
Yeah.
That's a hard air mattress, man.
That's good advertising. They should use that in their commercials.
Yes, they should, whatever air mattress that was. But listen, thank you guys all for coming on. Let me go ahead before we go out. Josh, let us know where they can find you on social media. What shows do you have up and coming? And if you have any merch, all of that good stuff.
Yeah, you can find me, Josh V Comedy. You can follow me. I'll type my thing in here. Actually, I'm hosting like an open mic comedy outside here in Hollywood, Florida. So you can check out my Instagram. You can follow that. I do little skits sometimes. And, you get to, when I have a good little bit, I'll put it on my Instagram. You'll see. And yeah, follow me. If you're ever in the Florida area, you want to come to a show, I'm more than welcome. The South Florida area. Florida's big.
Yeah. And how long have you been doing comedy as well?
About a year now.
Okay.
It's been a year. I started comedy maybe like like 20, 25 years ago, and I just stopped. I started doing music, and then
Wait,
when I
wait,
came
wait, did
back,
you say 25 years ago?
yeah.
Wait, 20. Did y'all just hear that? Did he say 25? Josh, you look
That's
like
what I heard.
25 years ago. You look
Was he
so
7?
young.
Yeah, I was like 14, 15, yeah.
Wow. Wow, you're
Yeah.
OG in this game.
I am, but it was such a large gap. I still feel new because I stopped. I was doing so good as a teenage comedian in comedy clubs, and I just stopped. And that's why I feel like that time period I didn't use to do more comedy. I just was doing music and doing my own thing. But now I'm getting back into it. It still feels new, but it's not.
Got you. Well, congratulations. Welcome back, Sage. Shout out your socials, where they can find you on any shows you have up and coming that we can support you in.
Yeah, I'm at Sage C on Instagram. C is spelled SY. Oh yeah. No, I want to follow you guys as well. And then on TikTok, I'm at Sage C Comedy. And then for shows, I'm at St. Mark's Comedy Club. On Sunday for the 7:30, Wednesday for the 9:30, and then Friday for the 10:30. So you guys should come pull up if you're in the area. Yeah.
I got you.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna follow you back.
All right, love it. Eric, go ahead, take us out where they can find you. What you would like to shout out, all that good stuff.
You can look me up on Instagram at Eric Scott Comedy. I'm pretty much all the open mics in the Phoenix, Arizona area, and always looking to perform anywhere. I'm actually traveling to Honolulu next week, and I got a show on the 17th out there, and
in
then
Hawaii. Wow.
In Hawaii. I'm not going for the show, but I'm going for vacation, and then was able to sort of weasel my way into a show.
Dude, that's awesome.
Come on, Eric.
And then June 27th, I'll be out at Salt Lake City at Wise Guys at the Comedy Rumble they do out there.
Nice.
Then I think that's kind of all I really have. So yeah, it's awesome being on here.
Yeah, thank you so much for having us again, Kyndra. This was so much fun.
Of course, thank you all so much for coming on. Thank you, Josh, for making it happen and everything else like that. Glad I got a chance to reschedule you, and you made it happen. Make sure you guys please like, comment, subscribe, turn that notification bell on, because I don't need y'all missing any more of these exclusive interviews, these guests, comedic guests, all that type of great stuff. With that being said, you all be blessed. You all be safe. We are out.